Hey guys, figure I'd come on again. Got some stuff to do in here, but I just kind of need to talk. I'm by myself and I'm just, oh, I was saying, one of those days. I'm not sleeping well. The insomnia's coming back, and my vision is getting pretty freaky again. And that's what it always, when my sensory issues get worse, uh, when my sensory issues get worse, I just, anxiety just goes pretty much out of control. It's like I just want to hang out and relax, you know? I don't see what's so fucking hard. I know nothing's scary. And it's stupid because every time I talk to my therapist about anxiety and I say I'm having a really high anxiety day, they always ask me straight up. They always ask, "Well, what is it what is the anxiety about? What are you scared of?" It's like, "No, it's just always fucking there. It's either always fucking there or it's really high." It's one of those days that distraction's really good for me. Because if I just sit and watch TV or something, my body just feels like it's just gonna blow up. Ridiculous. So yeah, I had like 5 days there that were, even though I felt terrible, like things were calmer, so I could tolerate things a lot better. Once my brain starts going, my symptoms start going crazy, anxiety starts getting higher, I start overthinking everything. Uh, I'm just not in a good mood. It's like I want to just hang out and enjoy my time doing nothing, but I can't. Because if I don't distract, everything's just more insane. Every time I think about it, my stomach just drops, you know? I get that stupid feeling. It's not as harsh as it was, but since my wave is getting worse, it just means that's going to get worse. Anxiety is so fucking stupid. Ooh. My whole body's got this kind of electric current, and it feels like Feels like my body's just kind of in static mode. But best thing to do when you have this much anxiety is to just distract as much as possible. It's hard to think you're going to come out of it again because my waves last a while, and the windows, of course, never last as long as the waves. But the one good thing is my waves come on very slowly now. Hey, bud. I have had some of my levels. They'll only let me test so many, and I'm low in D and B, and I can't take either because they both make me excruciatingly sick. So I just eat a lot of food. It has it. It'll never be like high, but magnesium's the worst culprit ever. Magnesium. If there's one thing that I'm actually terrified to take is magnesium. That stuff makes me so sick. And for information reasoning, it's magnesium hits GABA A receptors, and I didn't know that at the time when I was taking it. And wow, that's messed up. But it makes my symptoms fucking outrageous. Vitamin D hypes my symptoms up pretty good. And I had some really good, it wasn't that long ago, maybe about 6 months ago, I tried this. It was plant based organic stuff, and it was a spray. And I thought for sure that wouldn't mess me up, but it did. B, there's no chance I won't take that. But yeah, I wish I could take. I don't know if it would help my anxiety at all. But at this point, all I can do is just eat food with it. Yeah, nothing more I can do. Whew. But it's like I fought to get my vitamin levels checked, and all they would do is like a couple. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard to get them to do anything for me. But basically, it was yeah, D was low and B was low. Everything else was fine, which was weird. Surprised. But the anxiety comes with the waves. Like the sicker I get, the higher the anxiety. So it's like I always get scared because my brain gets so fucked up. It's really sucky to live through my eyes. I could tolerate it a lot more if didn't have the visual snow. I'm not religious, but I try to meditate a lot, but it doesn't seem to help in this situation. It's really hard too, especially like closing my eyes is really hard because everything's so insane inside my head. Closing my eyes, everything's just so fast and nuts. I still try to do it anyway, but I haven't done it in a little while. It never helped before. For the last 5 years, I've tried different kinds, and it just doesn't seem to help the situation. But I do it anyways because I know it's not bad for me, so I try to do it anyway. A lot of visual meditations and stuff like that. But I'm not religious at all. I wish I was, just so I could like rely on something, but I'm not. Just one of those things that just have to deal with. I wish it just wasn't this fucking hard. And just I know knowing that I got a long time to just get off the rest of the Remeron or even start tapering it, that messes with my head too. The thing is, it's different than it was before, but it's still better than it was years ago. I've been jotting down symptoms because I lost my list. I had a list of all my symptoms at one point, and even if I don't have them all at once, I want to jot them all down again. I have a neurology appointment next month. I love showing shit to people. They don't care at all anyway, but it's always funny. Oh. I haven't had a good night's sleep in the last couple nights. That doesn't help. My brain's just, since everything's kind of started, every time things get, the wave comes in, my symptoms get way higher, and that's when the insomnia comes in as well. That trying to fall asleep, because every time I'm about to fall asleep, all my symptoms just ramp up to wake me up, or like the vibration will get in my body and brain will just get so severe, so make sure to wake me up. It's just really sucks. I don't know how you see the video, but if you see the grainy movement, I have that in my vision field, but worse all the time. That's visual snow. And that's just one little part of visual snow. But I see way worse than what's on the screen. But that is somewhat like it. See how everything kind of just moves. You can kind of move the static. That sucks. Been like that for so long, 30 years maybe. But it's gotten progressive later in years. And after benzos, got worse. And now every time my nervous system gets fucked a little bit, the visual snow gets worse. And it makes for visually seeing hard. Hey, Matt, thanks. Yeah, it was an okay weekend. Haven't been feeling well at all, but I've had worse weekends. I like coming on here live. I was actually on here twice today. One was just for a video telling my story to a point. And now I'm just kind of distracting because I need to talk. Because I just want to vent about what's going on. I'm home alone, and it happens often, but sometimes when I'm home alone, it really gets to me. My head, it fucks with me, and I start to spiral. Hope you guys are doing good. Depression for me has been a lot better. A little worse today, but in general, it's been a lot better. Akathisia is a little better. A little worse right now, but in general, a little better. Yeah, it's been fucking boiling here too. It was 90 today. 90 today? No, it was hotter than that. Well, maybe not today. Yesterday it was like 96. And the humidity's so fucking high. And it's not helping my wave at all. Because I have to go out and take out the dog and stuff, and it's just boiling out. Ooh. So yeah, I'm trying to stay cool too. Yeah, I have air conditioning. Hope you do too. In this room, it's a little hot. It's like 80 degrees in this room right now. But that's the kind of the shitty part about my apartment. We have only one air conditioning unit in the living room for the whole place. This is kind of how it is. Not, I'm kind of used to the 80 degrees. It doesn't bother me too much. But I go out there and it's cooler. The air conditioning's been running nonstop. The bill's going to be high. Last month, my electric bill was 200. Sucks. But it's been hot. When it gets hot, it stays hot. Oh, man. When it's hot and you don't have AC, it's brutal. You get kind of used to it, though. But I hope you get it for next summer, too. I don't think I could. I can't open the windows because my allergies are so fucking terrible. So I just have to hope that it cools off soon so I don't have to run the air as much, just in general. And once it freezes, the allergens will be gone, and usually it warms up a little bit longer so I can open up the windows. Oh, that's cool. That's good. I live by a lake, but every time it's open, it's usually packed. I'm in a tourist town, so it's not a place I'd like to go with a lot of people, and with COVID going on, and I'm not vaccinated, and I don't want to hang out with hundreds of people going to the lake. Kind of sucks, but whatever. And I like swimming too. I almost went to the pool Friday. That was my last day of kind of feeling somewhat decent. But I ended up going to an antique mall with my girlfriend. And that pretty much took all the last energy I had from my partial window. But it was fun and worth it. Yeah, man, you too. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, the weather makes a huge difference. It always, like, if it gets too hot, well, it doesn't matter. My waves come no matter what. It seems that no matter what I do, the waves come. I mean, I can make them come quicker if I overdo it, but no matter what, I can keep busy, and no matter how busy I get, the wave's going to come no matter what. I try not to push myself too much in a wave, but I also have to push myself to a point. I got to push myself to a point because I got to get shit done, and I need to distract, and I can't just sit there and stare at the ceiling, or that's just going to kill my anxiety. It's a proper medium that I need to get my head out of my head and not completely overdo it when I'm really sick. It's not an easy task. Not at all. Hoping I fall asleep okay tonight. I took a nap today. Didn't fucking help me at all, but half hour? Nah, not even a half hour. Probably like 20 minutes. I wanted to do more work today, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. Whew. I got a lot done either way. My mind is definitely playing tricks on me today. The sensory stuff is pretty out of control. Distraction is super key today, but it's even hard for me to do that. I mean, I've had it way worse, but the anxiety is not as is way worse now than it used to be. If I can get my at least I think, if I can get my anxiety down, which is like near impossible, things would be a lot fucking easier. I think I'm gonna head off and do a little work. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back on tomorrow, I'm sure. Take care, guys.